Smart fabrics. What are they? Smart fabrics, also known as e-textiles, are defined as a form of smart material that undergoes controlled responses to environmental conditions, i.e. being able to sense and react to external stimuli. These e-textiles are revolutionary within themselves, as they have the ability to respond and adapt their behavior to stimuli, while maintaining the intrinsic properties of the fabric. This is by having technology embedded within the textile structure. Their controlled response could entail color changing, sensing, actuating, self-healing, heating, cooling, and phase changing. The concept of smart materials isn't new. It can be found in nature. For example, lime mortar. This is a cement-like material that was used to construct the Great Pyramids of Giza. This material has the ability to self-heal itself without human interaction. Principles like these have been reflected into smart fabrics today. There was evidence of smart fabric design being implemented by Da Vinci in his flying machine in 1485 and shown in textiles as early as the Elizabethan era with the use of gold interwoven into garments. E-textiles have only really taken off in the past 50 years or so due to military use, technological advancements, and the ease of exposure to such fabrics. This is especially noted in the Museum of Contemporary Crafts exhibition that focused on the relationship between technology and textiles. This spurred on further innovation within this field, and creations such as illuminated textiles, the first animated sweatshirt, and electronically functional yarns were created. Smart textiles can be grouped into three categories depending on their abilities, how they detect stimuli, and then how they react to it. These are known as passive, active, and very smart. Passive materials are the first generation of textiles. These can detect environmental factors or stimuli. Active smart textiles are considered the second generation, meaning they have the capacity to sense and react to external stimuli through sensors and actuators. Very smart textiles are classified as the third generation, hence can sense, react, and adapt themselves in a logical, programmed manner according to the stimuli. Passive smart refers to materials that are sensitive to environmental changes and stimuli. Unlike other classes, the technology is affixed to the textile rather than being integrated. An example of this is chromatic materials, which change color when exposed to stimuli. Active smart fabrics have the ability to sense and automatically respond to external stimuli. They generally consist of three parts: the sensor, the processor, and the actuator. An example of this is phase change materials or shape memory polymers reacting automatically to a predetermined stimuli. The applications of this allow for wrinkle-free clothing that doesn't shrink. Lastly, very smart textiles are more of a futuristic technology. While the other two generations can primarily sense and react, this third generation has the decision-making ability to be able to sense, react, and adapt accordingly to stimuli. An example of this is the experimental Z2 spacesuit by NASA. This suit has a large array of biosensors, allowing it to process and react in real time to environmental stimuli. These suits are created to keep humans alive in even the most hostile environments. Thus, smart textile technology remains in its infancy, but has a huge and expanding scope for potential for aesthetic and performance-enhancing values in a multitude of fields.